I am William Sampson and I make children. They're all based on the idea of beauty and perfection, and the ethos of my work is based on a quote by Sam Keane. We come to love not by finding the perfect person, but by learning to see an imperfect person perfectly, and my orphanage is a visual representation of that. I first got into the ceramics in about 2006. That was when I first started at university. Originally, I started making figurative work. I've always been interested in the figures and story and narrative. And they're often adults with anthropomorphic heads, so with rabbit heads or deer heads. And I was getting bored of myself. And I made a few children just on my stand when I did fairs or exhibitions, just to do something different. And suddenly people would be drawn to them, either to love them or hate them. And I realised I wanted the reaction, I wanted that response. And suddenly the orphanage developed. The whole collection of children come from small to big. And I just developed my story from there. So my process of making, it starts with just clay, is what it starts with. And I'll often, either moulds I found or moulds I've made, and they're created as a negative space, and the mixture of clays are used and pushed into the moulds, and from then they're worked on so they can change the mouth, the face, the ears, the shapes. So what I enjoy about ceramics the most is the tactile nature of it. I love that any sort of mark that you create on the ceramics is there. My fingerprints are through every single piece on here, and it's a process that I love. I love repetition, I love process. So at the Long Eaton art room at Derbyshire Open Arts, we're going to have 18 artists opening their studios, or visiting artists. So here we've got 8 artists showcasing a range of paintings, drawings, jewellery and ceramics. While next door we've got some more ceramics, textiles, paintings, drawings. It's important to show at Derbyshire Open Arts because people come down and see my orphanage, see the studio, the Long Eaton art room where I'm based. It's really good for people to get a feel for the working process, the where I work, what I do, as well as the whole range of what is created. It's important for me to showcase because it's part of my children finding their forever homes, and actually having children being adopted, which is a big part of what, as an artist, is a pleasure for some of my children to find their homes forever.